Working kitty. All right, y'all, change of plan. I did 6 minutes of that workout and it was windy, like my tripod flew over and my phone almost broke. And I'm just in a headspace, if I'm being honest, where today, like if you look, it's all gloomy outside, which is like honestly my favorite weather. Like when it's gloomy and rainy. But it makes me want to sit inside. Like I really want to sit down and do some clay projects, like watch TV. I want to go to the store and like shop for some delicious ingredients and like cook. Like that's what this weather makes me feel like put on fuzzy socks, a fuzzy shirt. I have like specific comfy day outfits. Like if you're my friend, you know, I'm like the queen of like cozy and comfort and like wrap yourself up in a blanket and take care of yourself. So like I know that those days are important, but I also want to complete this challenge. So I am doing what I don't really feel like doing today because that's part of the mental strength part of it. So I decided, you know what, a walk is what we're gonna do for our outside portion today. I'll do a Sydney Cummings workout later with Josh inside to get like the weight training aspect, and then we'll call it a day. And I love you guys. I'll see you when I'm done. A little mama. A little mama. Good evening, guys. All right, so I just wanted to kind of get on because this day is like super short. You see Basta at the beginning, and then you see me and my husband finishing a walk for the first workout. I also did Pilates. Like I went to Club Pilates. I did like their free intro class, and it was really great. I just didn't get any content. I was running a little bit late and I didn't know where it was. And if you know me, then you know I am directionally challenged and I was a little bit worried about that. So you don't have a lot of clips today and I do apologize for that. Because of that, I am going to include tomorrow in this video, even though it would have been the start of the next video. I do have some things that I want to talk about tomorrow. just about not over expecting from your body if you have PCOS, as well as the TDEE calculator, I think is what it is. Basically, it's you calculating what your calorie deficit is supposed to be based off of your stats. Not everybody is supposed to be at 1,500 calories. And I think that's something that is very misconstrued in the diet culture today. You see like a fitness baddie on TikTok only eating 1,500 calories. And you're like, I want a body like hers. I'm going to, eat 1,500 calories, include the mean girl. What's seen, that's the word I'm looking for, include the mean girl scene here. But that's actually not the case. And if you're struggling to lose weight, it could be because you are too far into a calorie deficit and your body thinks you're starving, thinks that you're in the middle of a famine, and it's holding on to your weight. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. I just wanted to come on and say, hey, I wanted you to see my face. I wanted to apologize for not really recording today, and I will touch back in tomorrow. I'm going to finish reading my book, and then I've hit all of the goals for today. So I will update you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Hello, it's Mr. Me. Yeah, because
Hi guys. Okay, so before I finish this vlog, close it out, I wanted to talk about two things. I kind of mentioned it before in the clip from last night, but I took some notes and I just kind of want to go over it. I will include some like picture inserts so that I don't have to repeat the same thing that somebody else was saying. But the first thing that I wanted to talk about comes from PCOS coach Miriam on Instagram. She had made a post about not over expecting from your body if you have PCOS. And the post goes into how slow progress is still progress, that people with PCOS don't immediately start losing weight. And if you do, it's very slow. And that can be very discouraging, especially because we see on social media all the time how people are losing like 5-10 pounds in a month, and it can just feel like you're not doing something right. And so in her post, she gives realistic timelines. She gives some harsh truths. What I found interesting about this, though, is, and why I saved it, was she talks about how the first month or two, I look crazy. Hold on. Okay, a little better. She talks about how the first month or two, your body is basically just healing. It's balancing out, and you may not see scale victories, but there will be plenty of non-scale victories that can keep you going if you are not focused on the number. And then by month 3 is when you start losing fat, you start experiencing weight loss, which I really found interesting. If you've been here and you've seen my first couple of videos, I talk about how I'm somebody that immediately plateaus, and it takes between 5 to 8 weeks for my scale to start moving. But in that time, I will still see other things like my watch is fitting better, my clothes are fitting better, I feel stronger doing certain movements. And so it's just about focusing on those things while I wait for the fat loss. But a lot of people will get discouraged in that time and they'll just give up. And she talks about how you should wait at least 3 months before you say fuck it all and just give it all up. I just thought that was really interesting. I do suggest going and following her. I really love the information that she posts, and it keeps me dialed in times where I'm tempted to look at other people's weight loss journeys and feel discouraged, like I'm doing something wrong, and I'm not. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, the other thing that I want to talk about is the TDEE calculator, which is the total daily energy expenditure calculator. So I mentioned it in one of my clips earlier in the video about how when we hear about calorie deficits, we are like, oh, okay, well, so-and-so, I saw they were in a calorie deficit. They're doing 1,500 calories, 1,600 calories. I'm going to do that because, I don't know, I feel like we have a blanket statement of what calorie deficit means. But this calculator calculates your total daily energy output for your height, your weight, your gender, and your exercise levels. And then it will give you maintenance calories, what you would need to eat to maintain the current weight that you're at. And it would give you calories for if you wanted to lose a pound a week and 2 pounds a week. So it breaks it down for you depending on how fast or slow you want to lose weight. And I just think it's so interesting. I heard about this from another YouTuber, and I really wish that I remembered who it was so I could tag them. When I did the calculator, I was surprised at what my calorie deficit was or what it should be. I was aiming for 1,500 to 1,700 calories. And actually to lose a pound of weight, I believe it was like 2,100. And then to lose 2 pounds of weight, it was 1,600. I find that I'm still really hungry. And I'm not just talking about something that I should just push through. I'm super hungry at the end of the day. And I think it's just because I wasn't eating enough calories. I also know that if you are not eating enough calories, you can also stall your weight loss. So it goes into this whole, if your body thinks you're starving, it will hold on to what fat it does have, thinking that you're in a famine or you may not eat again, and so we need to hold on to this. So if you're struggling with weight loss or dropping weight, maybe consider calculating your TDEE and seeing if maybe you are eating far less than you should, and maybe try bumping it up. I know that that can feel scary, especially if weight loss is something that you're hyper focused on. But trust me, in my past weight loss journey, I actually did start eating a little bit more when I noticed that the scale wasn't dropping, and I started losing weight again. So, there is a fine balance. Obviously, you don't want to eat over, but you don't want to eat under either. So I wanted to bring that up for you guys. Let me know what yours are in the comments if you feel called to share, if you were shocked by what your calorie deficit should be. And yeah, I can't wait to continue this journey with you guys. I'm about to read my 10 pages, then I'm done with today and the challenge, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.